I do think that a common misconception is that missional living is this like glorious, awesome, easy thing, or that it is this like one major act of obedience. And I think that couldn't be further from the truth. I think what we've found is like it is sacrificial. It is sacrificial, whether it is of our time, whether it is of resources. But in the sacrifice, obviously, we get to know the Lord more. We get to walk with the Holy Spirit in that. But two, I think it also is these moment-to-moment daily acts of obedience of like, no, I'm going to invite this person in. I'm going to make coffee with them. I'm going to answer that phone call or respond to that text message. I'm going to play with these kids or walk around the neighborhood that lead to these bigger moments of obedience. And so I think that's one thing too. It's that the little obedience, the little sacrifices, being led by the Holy Spirit actually lead to these, what missional living is.
Yeah, that's really good. Because I think for me, like, man, if I think back 5 years ago, like just what the Lord has done in me, like being a pastor and being on staff for a church for so long, there's like, I'm doing these things all the time. Like, and even now in my role is very outwardly focused and missionally focused. But there was something about my home that I really viewed as like, this is mine. This is my space. Like, this is my refuge. This is how I get away and unplug and unwind. And I think like you have pushed us from the very beginning to open our home and allow it to be some sort of revolving door when I wanted to nail the door shut. And just like, no, like I'm off now. Like I don't have to be on and be engaged the entire time. But just really like, I think God just really unrooting that like that idol in my heart of like, this is my space and this is for me and like this is for us to have downtime. But like, no, like God has given this to us as a resource, our home, our time. And so how can we leverage it even if it's quote unquote not my job because I'm just at home on a Saturday or in the evenings to open our home and allow people to be a gathering place for people to be known, loved, and cared for.